The Dead Sea Scrolls have been fascinating archaeologists and history buffs since the 1940s.
As the Dead Sea continues to dry up, extraordinary discoveries are emerging from its depths, shocking the world. Known for its extreme salinity and lack of life, the Dead Sea has long fascinated scientists and archaeologists. This unexpected event has unveiled new insights into ancient civilizations, from hidden treasures and ancient shipwrecks to mysterious artifacts that were once buried beneath its salty surface.
The Dead Sea Scrolls represent one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of all time.
What exactly has come to light, and why is it so significant? Join us as we uncover the secrets revealed by the Dead Sea's dramatic transformation and their impact on our understanding of history.
Think about this place is fortified, the most fortified town in Israel.
The discovery of an ancient shipwreck. In 2023, a gas company, during a normal environmental study in the Mediterranean region, discovered a Bronze Age shipwreck that had been resting on the seafloor for over 3,200 years. Unlike most ships from that era, which were mostly found closer to the coast, this ship was discovered in the deep sea. Among the most notable items recovered from the wreck were 2 Canaanite jars, believed to have been used for trading wine and olive oil across the Mediterranean between Egypt, Greece, and Cyprus. The jars that were found in the sea were studied by environmental scientist Karnate Baharan and Israel Antiquities Authority's Jacob Sharvit. These jars have been underwater for almost 3,200 years. Popularly known as AER, these jars were designed to remain upright even in the shifting waters of the sea, showcasing a level of craftsmanship that was vital for transporting goods safely. By studying the materials within these jars, archaeologists hope to uncover more about the ship's origins, its crew, and its cargo, offering insights into ancient trade networks that spanned the Mediterranean. One might assume that ships are the common thing that can be found in the sea, but what else was hidden? Sprouting the past, an ancient date seed. While shipwrecks may hint at the flourishing trade of the ancient world, some discoveries quite literally bring the past to life. Such discovery occurred in 2005 when a team of researchers successfully sprouted a date seed that had been buried for nearly 2,000 years. The seed had been found decades earlier at Masada, King Herod's grand palace overlooking the Dead Sea. For thousands of years, the seed had lain dormant, covered in desert sands. However, through the careful work of Dr. Sarah Salin and her team, it was brought back to life. The seed, which grew into a date palm named Methuselah,
of the date seeds, and maybe not only date seeds, but seeds too remain dormant,
is a symbol of ancient Judea, where dates were once a staple of agriculture and a symbol of fertility. The success of this germination has not only revived a piece of the ancient world, but has also inspired ongoing efforts to resurrect other extinct plant species. Methuselah has even borne fruit, yielding hundreds of dates, further illustrating the enduring vitality of ancient life and the ways in which modern science can tap into the deep history preserved in seeds and soil. This tree has produced 621 dates in a recent year. After this success, 6 more date palms were cultivated from ancient seeds. While some archaeologists were amazed about the oldest date seeds ever sprouted, a similar engraved tablet dedicated to the mother he of Jesus was found. Inscribed, Tablet and Importance of Religion. The more we learn about the old past, the more obvious religious and cultural customs emerge. In 2022, while installing communication lines near Jerusalem's Damascus Gate, archaeologists uncovered a 1,500-year-old mosaic floor inscribed in Greek. The Greek writing named Roman Emperor Justinian and Constantine, a religious leader appointed by the emperor. An expert named Dr. Leah Dacey read the old writing, which says Roman Emperor Justinian and Constantine built the place where they found the mosaic. It was made long ago, around the year 500, using an old way to count taxes. Around 550 CE, the mosaic likely belonged to a building that served pilgrims, similar to the Nia Church, which was dedicated to the Mother of Jesus. This find not only highlights the Byzantine influence on the region, but also sheds light on the early history of Christianity and its spread throughout the Roman Empire. Speaking of the Mother of Jesus, let's talk about a site where Jesus was said to have healed a blind man. Miracle Pool. Healing in ancient times. The 2004 discovery of the Siloam pool in Jerusalem shows how important religious sites were in ancient societies, especially for religion and healing. a site mentioned in the Bible where Jesus is said to have healed a blind man. Located in the Arab neighborhood of Siloam, the pool was used by Jewish people for ritual immersions over 2,000 years ago, until the temple was destroyed by the Romans in 70 CE. The pool, about 50 yards long, was connected to the Temple Mount by a road and was fed by fresh spring water. Artifacts like coins and pottery confirmed its identity. The water was considered pure and believed to have healing powers, making it a significant site for religious practices and festivals. Speaking of early history, let's explore the mysteries behind a military base and trade routes that were discovered. The Roman base at Tel Megiddo. Not all ancient discoveries are related to religious practices only. Some are related to the military and strategic importance of certain regions. In the course of building a new road, archaeologists discovered an 1,800-year-old Roman military location close to Tel Megiddo, Israel. The base belonged to the 6th Farata Legion, a legion of more than 5,000 troops in the Roman army. A public building, a major road, and imprinted roof tiles are among the interesting discoveries. Located at the intersection of major trade routes, the site was inhabited for about 2 centuries, from around 117 to 300 CE. The historical significance of the region, which includes Megiddo National Park, home to the ancient city of Armageddon, is increased by the base's discovery, which is a component of the Jezreel Valley Regional Project. Many other finds, like coins, weapons, pottery, and glass fragments, help us understand more about the Roman soldiers who lived, being continually inhabited for more than 5,000 years. Megiddo is linked to trade, military history, and the biblical Battle of Armageddon prophecy. It is currently a UNESCO World Heritage Site. While military location and important regions were not revealed much, the next discovery shows the earliest evidence of a highly addictive medication. Opium from the 14th century BC. While the Roman base shows how strong their army was, what was found at Tel El-Hud gives us a glimpse into the more magical and personal side of life. In 2012, archaeologists dug out Tel El-Hud and uncovered graves from the late Bronze Age, going back around 3,400 years. Among the finds were pottery jars, known as base ring juglets, from Cyprus, which contained opium residue. This discovery marks the earliest evidence of hallucinogenic medication use. The jars, shaped like poppy flowers, suggest that opium was used in ancient rituals for the dead in Canaan. Although the exact use of opium in these rituals is unclear, these ceremonies might have involved using opium to communicate with or honor spirits. This finding highlights the significance of opium in ancient rituals and trade in the Near East. Some archaeologists suggest that opium was used in ancient rituals. What of magical powers? A center for healing named Hamat Gadar. In the ancient world, the pursuit of healing was not limited to religious practices. Hamat Gadar, located in the Yarmouk River Valley near the Golan Heights and the Jordanian border, is renowned for its ancient hot springs, valued for their therapeutic benefits for thousands of years. It was used for relaxation and health since ancient times. The site saw significant Roman development in the 2nd century, including a bathhouse, theater, and synagogue with mosaics. Despite damage from 7th and 8th century earthquakes and abandonment in the 9th century, the site remained a popular destination. In ancient Hebrew, it was known as Hot Springs of Gadar. Hamat Gadar was also believed to have magical powers in the medieval period. Today, visitors enjoy the ruins of these Roman baths, along with modern amenities like swimming pools, mud baths, saunas, botanical gardens, restaurants, and picnic areas, making it a popular spot for families and tourists. Just as an ancient earthquake site became a center of tourist attraction,
Yeah, you can. If you want to cross to the other side, tell me that. I will take a video of you.
researchers have made a shocking discovery quite similar to Hamat Gadar. Earthquake in the ancient world. Natural disasters have always been a part of human history, often leaving behind visible scars that provide clues to the past. In 2021, archaeologists in Jerusalem uncovered evidence of a major earthquake in the city of David. Approximately 2,800 years ago.
1,700 years ago, during biblical Jerusalem, the times of the Judean kings,
The discovery, which took place in City of David National Park, showed a layer of destruction with broken lights, cooking pots, bowls, and storage jars likely caused by walls that had collapsed. The absence of fire damage points to an earthquake rather than an enemy strike as the origin of the destruction. Similar layers of damage discovered at other nearby locations during the same time frame raise the idea that this disaster fits with the biblical earthquakes recorded in the books of Amos and Zechariah that occurred during the reign of King Uzziah of Judah, and may have indeed happened. Speaking of earthquakes, let's circle back to the discovery of some burial caves and the artifacts hidden in them. The buried treasures of an ancient burial cave. In 2022, archaeologists in Israel discovered a 3,300-year-old burial cave in Palmakim National Park, south of Tel Aviv, with roots dating back to the late Bronze Age during the reign of Pharaoh Ramses II, a period when Egypt controlled the region. The cave was accidentally found by some construction workers near a beach south of Tel Aviv. Inside this ancient cave, archaeologists found untouched artifacts, including dozens of pottery vessels, bowls, jugs, oil lamps, chalices, cooking pots, and bronze arrowheads. Some items were locally made, while others appeared to be imported from Syria, Lebanon, and Cyprus, indicating ancient trade. Remarkably, the cave had remained sealed and secured for centuries, preserving its historical treasures. The 20th century seems to be a century of discovery. What else could have been uncovered? Ivory plaques discovered in Jerusalem. A group of Israeli archaeologists discovered a collection of 3,300-year-old ivory plaques from the First Temple period. This is the first time such plaques have been found in Jerusalem. The ivory plaques were found during an excavation. The building is near the Temple Mount, where ancient Israeli royalty may have resided. The excavation revealed about 1,500 tiny pieces of ivory that were carefully cleaned and put back together by experts. The plaques include beautiful designs like flowers and trees similar to those from the Assyrian Empire, demonstrating that Jerusalem was influenced by nearby cultures. Professor Yuval Gadau from Tel Aviv University explained that these ivories are quite special.
He knew that Jerusalem was a powerful and flourishing city during the Iron Age
and would likely have belonged to someone very important. He was amazed because similar ivories were found in other ancient cities, but never in Jerusalem. Ivory was extremely precious during Jerusalem's reign, costing even more than gold. While the ivory plaques reveal the luxury of ancient Jerusalem, another discovery uncovered in the nearby desert holds even greater mysteries: ancient texts that forever changed our understanding of history. The Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls are a collection of ancient Jewish manuscripts discovered between 1947 and 1956 in 11 caves near Qumran, on the northwestern shores of the Dead Sea. The scrolls were mostly written in Hebrew, with some in Aramaic and Greek. They were primarily written on parchment, with a few on papyrus. Though many of the scrolls are fragmented, about 1,915 manuscripts have been reconstructed, categorized into biblical, apocryphal, and sectarian texts. Some biblical manuscripts include the oldest known copies of Hebrew Bible texts, while apocryphal manuscripts feature previously unknown works not included in the Jewish Bible. Sectarian manuscripts contain biblical commentary, religious laws, prayers, and eschatological writings. The scrolls are believed to be from a library of a religious group at Qumran, though not all were written there. The discovery changed the study of Jewish history, early academic Judaism, and early Christianity. It started in 1947 when Bedouins discovered scrolls. The Hebrew University and the Rockefeller Museum were two of the important individuals and organizations involved in the discovery of the scrolls. Despite extensive searches, no additional scrolls have been found since the initial discoveries. Aside from the important individuals and organizations involved in the discovery of the scrolls, one of the oldest mosques was discovered. mosque discovered in Negev Desert. In 2022, archaeologists in Israel's Negev Desert uncovered a 1,200-year-old mosque in Rahat, one of the oldest mosques ever found. The square mosque features a southern wall with a small spot facing Mecca, a key Islamic architectural element. The discovery made during construction included ceramics from the 7th and 8th centuries, helping date the mosque. Alongside it, they found a wealthy mansion with frescoes and features suggesting soap production. This mosque shed light on the transition from Byzantine Christianity to early Islamic culture in the region, indicating peaceful interactions and local conversions. While the discovery of one of the oldest mosques might have been intriguing, researchers have also stumbled upon what appears to be the oldest tools and fossils in history. Strange-looking Neanderthals. Between 120,000 and 140,000 years ago, early humans migrating from Africa to the Middle East may have encountered Neanderthals with advanced stone tools. Researchers uncovered fossils and tools at a limestone quarry in central Israel, which was initially discovered in a sinkhole by construction workers in 2010. Archaeologist Yossi Zeider and his team found parts of a skull, jawbone, and tooth. The stone tools were made using the levallois technique, used by both early humans and Neanderthals. This suggests they may belong to an unknown population of Homo, or a new group of ancient humans, or a hybrid between Neanderthals and another human lineage. Some researchers believe this group may have contributed to the development of Neanderthals in Europe and Asia, while others argue it represents a distinct Neanderthal group in the Middle East that serves as a key crossroads where early humans and Neanderthals likely interacted, possibly sharing knowledge or resources. While some discoveries give impressive historical insights, this next discovery was the genesis of a great commotion. 2,000-year-old Hasmonean coin. A single coin from the Roman era in ancient Israel that caused a great deal of commotion was discovered. This ancient coin dates back around 2,000 years. It was discovered by two 12-year-old boys who had been hiking in the area near the site of the ancient ruins of Betatab. After extensive research, it was discovered that the coin was minted in Jerusalem during the reign of Herod Agrippa I, which was a period between 41 and 44 AD, when he was the Roman Jewish king of Judea. One side of the coin features a royal canopy next to an inscription that reads "A grip of the king" in Greek, and the other 3 grain stalks. Speaking of commotion, some unsuspecting researchers stumbled upon something quite shocking: weapons that were allegedly hidden by Judean rebels. Roman ancient swords. Israeli researchers discovered 4 well-preserved Roman swords in a cave near the Dead Sea, dating back about 1,900 years. The swords, found by a team photographing an inscription, were hidden in a crack and include 3 with their wooden scabbards and with iron blades measuring 60-65 centimeters. Archaeologists believe these swords were taken by Judean rebels from Roman soldiers and concealed for future use. The dry desert air preserved the artworks like a time capsule. The cave, previously explored 50 years ago, also yielded a Roman javelin and parts of wooden scabbards. The discovery, which includes long Roman spatha and a shorter ring pommel sword, likely relates to the Bar Kokhba revolt against Rome. While the Roman swords tell a story of rebellion and conflict, another discovery revealed something more intriguing: an ancient jewelry inscribed with the name of a god. An ancient amulet with inscriptions. A small lead amulet was discovered at Mount Ebal, also known as Joshua's altar in northern Samaria, bearing the name Yahweh, an ancient Hebrew name for God. This inscription is believed to be the oldest known reference to Yahweh, before similar findings by about 600 years. The previously known inscriptions were found on silver charms in Jerusalem. This discovery suggests that the worship of Yahweh goes back much further, with evidence also found in ancient Egyptian artifacts from Upper Egypt, modern northern Sudan, indicating long-standing religious practices. While the ancient amulet opens a window to early worship, another set of artifacts uncovers a different kind of ancient practice: magical bowls inscribed with spells to ward off dark forces. The ancient magical bowls. In 2022, archaeologists discovered a collection of 15,000-year-old magical bowls in Jerusalem. These swearing bowls, inscribed with spells in Hebrew and Babylonian Aramaic, were used as charms to protect people from curses, demons, diseases, and pests. Families often buried them under their homes for protection. The bowls featured special words and drawings adapted to the owner's needs, including one with a picture of a night demon meant to ward off a specific type of spirit. While the ancient magical bowls offer a glance into the ancient spiritual world, another discovery opens the door literally to the past: the oldest city gate ever found in Israel. The Old City Gate. A 55,000-year-old gate was discovered at Tel Arani in Israel, making it the oldest gate found in the country, following another popular gate by 300 years. It was found during the removal of a water pipe near Kiryat Gat. The gate stood about 5 feet tall and was joined by 2 towers made of large stones and mud bricks. It was part of an ancient city wall. The discovery also included an alabaster jar and red bowls. Afterward, the gate was reburied for protection and the water pipe was rerouted. Tel Arani was a significant early city in a broader network of settlements. Just as the ancient city gate uncovered the secrets of early settlements, another recent discovery digs more into the mystery of the Underworld portal, pointing to ancient rituals and supernatural beliefs. Underworld portal. A historian thought that a cave near Beit Shemesh, Israel, might have been seen as a portal to the underworld around 1,700 years ago. The cave, first mapped in 1873, was recently re-explored, revealing unusual artifacts. Archaeologists found about 120 oil lamps, pottery, Bronze Age weapons, and fragments of 3 human skulls. These discoveries suggest the cave may have been used for ritual magic, including necromancy or communication with the dead. Researchers also believe that these activities took place around 300 BCE, during the late Roman period, with the skulls likely involved in the rituals. These discoveries, ranging from shipwrecks and seeds to sacred pools and opium jars, reveal that the ancient world was as diverse and complex as our own. Are there more discoveries that have emerged? Share your thoughts and more discoveries in the comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.